Hi, today I would like to talk about the three biggest icks I have about things on the internet. The first biggest ick I have is the $1,000 or more digital course. These digital courses are created by internet gurus or influencers or experts that try to make you believe that buying this course will absolutely change your life and you'll get so much value out of it. You have to act now before the deal closes. And to sell these digital courses, they're trying to make you believe that if you only bought this course, your entire life would change and you would be rich, wealthy, financially free. All of those mean the same thing. Uh, but like, they're usually around money, right? The people that sell these digital courses, are stereotypically the people that say something along the lines of, I make $100,000 a month, and I'm super rich, and I have luxury cars and big mansions. Do you want to be rich like me? Then just buy my digital course for $999.99, and I will guarantee that you will get rich quick. All you have to do is also sell courses like me. All you have to do is sell digital courses for $1,000 or more, and you will also get rich quick like me. And I will show you step by step how to scam people. Look, my Rolex. We all know those types of influencers, right? But nowadays, there are digital courses for everything. And they're usually around financial freedom and ways to make more money. And some courses now offer less scammy ways of making money. There are a lot of digital courses in the new age spirituality self-help space that are trying to sell abundance courses, manifestation courses, spirituality focused courses, but all of them are still at least $1,000, and I have yet to see a course that is actually worth that much money. And it would be understandable if you pay $1,000 or more for like one-on-one coaching with these experts or gurus or whatever, as long as they have valuable advice to give you personally. But other than one-on-one coaching, having to watch videos asynchronously, having to just watch video lessons and like do some homework that the course has, it's not worth that money. You can just as easily go to the library, read a few books on the subject, and learn just as much as you would buying that course. So it's not worth it. I have yet to see a course that is worth it, and I have been a bit too gullible in the past. I have purchased a couple of those courses, and have I finished any of them? No. Were they worth it? No. Did they actually help me? No. Were they a hole in my wallet? Yes. Um, I was just like poking holes in my wallet when I didn't even have the money to do so. It's very similar to daylight robbery. The only difference being the robber like takes away your smartphone and hands you like a dummy phone, right? They hand you something of value, but they take more than they give. So if you want to exchange your smartphone with a dummy phone, go ahead. If there is someone online that you really want to learn from, I would just recommend watching their content. And if you want to go a step further, maybe look into one-on-one coaching with them, or like group coaching maybe, if it's like a small group coaching. But don't waste your money on digital courses that are more than $1,000. And if you are someone who is hoping to create and sell a digital course, there are better alternatives than charging $1,000 or more. I can think of two options right now. You can either create and sell a course that is more affordable, or you can use the monthly subscription model and charge people an affordable amount per month, like $10 or $20 per month, so that they can access the course. And if they're on a tight budget, they can go through the course more quickly so that they can cancel their subscription as fast as possible. So just giving people more affordable options would be the more respectable, credible thing to do. There are a lot of experts and professionals that distill their knowledge into affordable books, ebooks, and if they can do that, why create a huge paywall to access knowledge? Knowledge and valuable information shouldn't be behind a huge paywall. It should be accessible and affordable and more easily shareable, right? We shouldn't be gatekeeping knowledge and only sharing it if people pay us $1,000 or more. If you're credible enough, if you have the expert knowledge, putting a more affordable price on your knowledge and expertise won't make you broke. It won't reduce your financial abundance. It would actually bring in more people. It would actually increase the demand for your knowledge, and instead of having 50 people pay you $1,000, you would get thousands of people who want to purchase your $50 book, let's say. There are creative solutions to creating financial abundance for yourself without having to sacrifice your morals and values and principles. If selling $1,000 course doesn't feel icky to you, then go ahead, I guess. Go ahead and I don't know what to tell you. I guess I can't force people to act in alignment with high moral standards or to act ethically. So, it's an ick of mine, though. It's an ick. So, the second biggest ick I have about things on the internet is a more recent one. It's the faceless social media accounts who are specifically trying to sell you courses or ebooks or PDFs to teach you how to create profitable faceless social media accounts. And this is very in line with like the get rich quick by buying my get rich quick course framework, I guess. So I think you probably came across those faceless Instagram accounts that have like aesthetic videos with text on them, like trying to funnel you to buy their online course that teaches you how to have a profitable faceless Instagram account. And it usually entails also selling courses on how to make profitable faceless social media accounts. So it's just a cycle of, look, I have a profitable faceless social media account. Let me teach you how to make a profitable social media account. Just buy this course for $100 and I will teach you how to make a profitable faceless social media account. What's inside the course? I will teach you exactly how to sell a course that teaches people to create profitable faceless social media accounts. I've said the same thing so many times. I don't know if it makes any more sense, but it's an ick. Not all faceless social media accounts are this way. There are faceless social media accounts where people are actually sharing valuable information or sharing nice, entertaining things without trying to sell essentially get rich quick courses. There are faceless accounts that, are faceless just because they're too shy or private about showing their face. They don't want their account to be associated with who they are as a person. They don't want the account to be associated with their private life, their face, their identity, and that makes a lot of sense. Like, you shouldn't have to show your face on your social media accounts, but the ick I have is specifically for the faceless social media accounts that are trying to sell courses on how to have a profitable faceless social media account. So that's ick number 2. Last but not least, ick number 3, AI generated content. AI, if you're watching, no offense. You're great. Please don't be offended. It's not you, it's how people use you. And there are a lot of good humans. Humanity deserves to continue to exist. With your help. So, yeah, no offense to AI, but how people use AI is a big ick of mine. AI is supposed to be a tool to help humanity. It isn't supposed to replace the creativity of humans. AI isn't supposed to replace humans when it comes to creating art or music, right? AI is supposed to be used as a tool to help us in the creative process. Just like we would use a pencil or a paintbrush or a piano to create art and music. It's supposed to be a tool, not us. It's supposed to replace a tool, not replace us, right? And these social media accounts, these YouTube accounts, they are using AI for every step of the process. They are using AI in every aspect of the production. And there are a lot of faceless, like, AI generated Instagram accounts, social media accounts, like using AI generated images with AI generated captions and AI generated text. That is icky, but my biggest ick about this are the YouTube accounts that publish, like, music playlists, but the entire thing, even the music, is completely AI generated. It's a really big ick of mine because AI is getting better and better, and because it's getting harder and harder to detect what is AI and what isn't AI, right? So you can come across, let's say, a music playlist video, right? And the thumbnail looks great. It's like a stylistic, artistic drawing, painting, and you click on it, and it's an hour of well-composed, beautiful music, right? It's enjoyable. And you look at the description to see what these songs are called, how you can find these songs in other places, who made this music, right? Who composed these songs. And you look at the description and you don't know who the artist is. It just says, like, music copyrighted by YouTube channel name, right? And if you think about it, it's not possible for them to have composed and produced this much music in such a short time. And when you listen to the music, it's beautiful, but sometimes it's a little off. There's like a break in the pattern somewhere. It's not as harmonious as human produced and composed music would be. It's AI generated completely. Many people watch these and listen to these music playlists and actually enjoy them as if they were entirely human made. They don't really realize that it's completely AI generated. And it's just a big ick. I mean, it's icky. And you know what really gets me? I came across a video of Miyazaki basically expressing his disappointment and frustration towards AI generated art. He basically says that AI art is not art. Studio Ghibli puts years of effort into making movies, right? And for that to be completely disregarded and put aside with AI art is destroying our perspective and approach to art. It's destroying our creative process and the meanings we derive from watching and experiencing art. If AI can generate art and we commodify art like that, then what meaning can we derive from it? What do we derive from that art? It's no longer art. In this case, imitation isn't the greatest form of flattery. It's the greatest form of insult. AI generated art is the greatest form of insult to artists and to art as an entire concept, right? Because art requires creativity, the creative process. It requires time and effort and thought and meaning. And AI generated art doesn't provide that. And if you watch the video where Miyazaki expresses his opinion about AI art, you would understand how icky it feels to come across music playlists that use AI generated illustrations and animations and drawings that are Studio Ghibli inspired, right? The style of the drawings and illustrations and animations they use is Ghibli style. So you could love the Ghibli style, but if you're prompting AI to generate an image or an animation based on the Ghibli style, and then you publish that and post that, you are basically insulting what Miyazaki stands for. You are basically insulting Miyazaki by posting AI generated Ghibli style art. And just please don't. Just please don't. Please don't. Like, don't trick people into believing that you actually created this art and music all by yourself. And I'm not saying don't ever use AI. You can use AI, but use it as a tool to help you in the creative process. Does the pencil draw the drawing for you? No, it doesn't, right? You use a pencil as a tool to draw. Similarly, use AI to inspire you. Use AI as a reference point, but don't use AI to replace you entirely. Don't use AI as the actual artist. If you want to create a digital painting, you can prompt AI to create a nice composition for you, right? And you can use that AI generated drawing, composition, whatever, as a reference point when you are creating your digital painting. But you have to add to it, you have to modify it. Percentage-wise, I think AI's contribution to art or music in any given piece should be less than 50%. It should be mostly you. It should be mostly your creativity, your creative process that contributes to your art or your music. And less than 50% of the process should be AI. if you're making music and, you know, you have a creative block, you don't have any ideas about what the music should sound like, you can use AI to help you. You can prompt AI to give you a few melodies and, you know, short little songs to base your song off of, but you still have to create the song yourself, right? You can add the AI generated music to the track, but it shouldn't be the only thing on the track, right? You should still add different instruments, different beats to it, different layers to it. You should modify it, shorten it, lengthen it. You should change it somehow. So you should make sure that more than 50% of the process still comes from you and your creative ideas and your creative process. So that is the third biggest ick. If you want to use AI in your career, if you want to use AI to make money, sure, go ahead, use AI to make money, but use AI as a tool, as an assistant. Don't post content that is 100% AI generated. Don't post music playlists that are 100% AI generated. It's really an insult to art and music, to all the artists and musicians that spend so much time and effort and thought into creating original pieces of art and music. I think we've all heard the expression, earth without art is just right? So if we want a meaningful, creative, enjoyable existence, we need to preserve our creativity. We need to maintain and act on our creativity. And some things just need to remain challenging, right? Art and music are challenging things to pursue, are challenging things to create, but meaning and joy are derived from the challenges, right? And it reminds me of a quote from Albert Einstein. I don't remember his exact words, but he said something along the lines of, humans should strive to make things easy, but not too easy, right? We should make the creative process easy, but we shouldn't make it too easy. We shouldn't replace our creativity with AI. We shouldn't make our lives too easy, because then we become complacent. Then our creativity atrophies. Our creativity, our problem-solving skills, our zest for life, our ambition just like dwindles. We derive meaning and pleasure and satisfaction from achieving and overcoming challenges, from pushing ourselves to the limits of what we think is possible. We derive meaning and fulfillment from pushing our creativity and skills to the next level. So we shouldn't make things too easy. We should use things as tools to make things easier, but not too easy. So use AI to make things easier, but not too easy, okay? Yeah, so those are my 3 big icks about things on the internet. I hope you feel the same way. If you don't, please feel free to discuss why you disagree with these icks in a respectable manner. Please, we're all free to think and feel differently. So please let me know what you think. That'll be all for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching, please consider checking my other videos, and please consider subscribing. I would very much appreciate that. Just for the record, there is no AI used on this channel. I don't use AI in any part of my video creation production process. I might consult AI for some video ideas in the future if, you know, I feel like a creative block, or if I ever feel like I've run out of ideas. But everything else, I would prefer to do it on my own. Actually, I think AI is now integrated into editing software to help with like transcript-based editing. So I do use AI in that sense. I use transcript-based editing to edit my videos, and I think the software uses AI to detect words and when they start and when they end. So I am indirectly using AI for my editing, but I still do the editing myself. AI, if you're watching, I would only like to ask for your help as an assistant, not as a replacement. I will never ask you to do my job. I will only ask you to be my assistant, helping me in a small part of the process. Right, so thank you, AI, for all your help. Yeah, so that'll be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.